Hey guys, good afternoon. This is an assembly build guide for the VF-1J Super Gerwalk Valkyrie, the Max Miria Edition. Hasegawa has many similar Valkyrie models, while this build guide is specifically for this bad boy right here. A lot of this content can really be used as a reference for other models, the VF-1S, the VF-1J, so on and so forth. With over 300 pieces, there are definitely some tips and tricks to this baby. Also, the instructions are in Japanese. I didn't see any instructional videos for this build, but what I have seen are builders who start building this thing, they get frustrated, and they try to sell a partially assembled Valkyrie online. This is not a model you're going to jam out in an afternoon. It can be a frustrating build, but if you have some patience, follow the instructions, you should be good to go. This video is really not to showcase like my work, but really it's for you to learn from my mistakes so you can make a better fit build than I did. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. A couple of super quick disclaimers. These are obviously my opinions. You can take it or leave it. I'm not a professional builder. I do not have an airbrush. Never built a Hasegawa model. Never made a YouTube video, but I can make 30-minute brownies in about 10 minutes. So I do have some redeeming qualities. So, yeah, quick overview here. So I'll give you my first impressions, a couple of tips and tricks, the colors and supplies that I used for the build, and then also a walkthrough, step one of the instructions, step two, etc. So that's really the format that we're going to be following. So when I opened this up and I realized it was over 300 pages, this was essentially my first impression. The last build that I did was a World War II Corsair airplane by Revell. That was about 100 pieces, so I really expected the Valkyrie to be about the same. So when I opened a kit to find over 300 pieces, several of them smaller than a grain of uncooked rice, I was really surprised. I was just like shocked. So big level of effort. Again, it's not difficult. You just need to be able to take it slow, follow the steps. But I changed my attitude. I went from that to I got this. So first impressions, as far as tips go, I have some reference photos for you, and I'll go ahead and show those. A couple of other items. There are definitely some pieces that need to be painted on both sides or on all four sides, and I'll walk through that as far as the instructions. When you're putting this model together, I would definitely suggest having a uniform working area. In other words, just have a working surface that's all white or all gray. As far as myself, I did part of the assembly and add a multicolored carpet underneath. So if you drop some of these pieces, you'll never find them again because some are just super, super small. The decals are very small. There's a lot of very detailed ones, and they have a tendency to come off. I don't think they're made very well, so look out for decals. It's definitely a very time-consuming build. Paint. You definitely want to be able to paint the model. It actually comes pre-painted in white. And initially, I really liked the white, so I didn't repaint like the nose. But if I were to do it again, I would have repainted using like a Tamiya white instead of just using the default model color. And then we'll talk about colors here in just a minute.